Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Shark, and this is a Starfield Mod Showcase for what I think is probably the most essential mod that's already out for Starfield, at least until the creation kit comes out, and that is called StarUI Inventory. Sorry about the delay from the last Starfield video, guys. I was out with COVID for a couple of weeks, and my whole life was on pause, man. I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't do content, I couldn't make videos, I couldn't stream. I missed some important family events, guys. It was bad, but hopefully we're gonna get back right back on track here. I'm gonna be doing more of these mod showcase videos because if any of you who have known me for any amount of time know that I am a mod junkie. Anytime a game has mods, I am downloading mods. I've even purchased games plenty of times in the past specifically to play certain mods, so you guys can understand that I love tailoring a video game to my experience in any way possible, whether that's through special settings or personal challenges or in this case mods. So without further ado, guys, let's get to StarUI Inventory. All right, guys, so here is vanilla Starfield. This does not have the mods so far because I want to show you guys a nice comparison of a sort of a before and after, just so you can see it all in one place. I know you guys all have the game yourself, but it might be nice to just do a real quick comparison and see. So here it is. So if you guys are like me, you're going to hoard a lot of resources. So this is my personal inventory, not my ship inventory. And yeah, I've got a list of stuff here, but if I'm looting and out in the world and I'm in a dungeon and I loot up a bunch of stuff, I'm going to want to know sort of what's the right stuff to loot and carry on me for my mass that I have available to me. Because I want to make sure each sort of looting round or adventure in a dungeon or what have you is the most efficient possible. I don't want to waste a lot of time when I could be doing it at least a little bit smarter and a little bit better. And then I'd have to go calculate like mass per cost and value per weight and all this other stuff. And I don't want to do that by hand. That's one of the things that makes this mod really nice. And this is just my personal inventory, right? If you guys are like me in this game, you're going to be hoarding way more on your ship. So let's go take a look at my ship inventory. So if I were to say, let's go through all my resources, for example, I want to know, okay, so I need to clear up some space. Let's pretend I needed to clear up some space on my ship here. I want to know what I need to sell and what's the most efficient to sell here to clear up as much space as possible, or what do I want to do to make as much money as possible. And you can see I have just got so much crap in here and varying values and different stack sizes. And the game really, this UI, in my opinion, was very well thought out. And that's where StarUI Inventory comes in. So let's show you guys what that looks like on the same screen. All right, everybody. So this is with StarUI added, and this is the most recent version at the time of filming this video. So always just go grab the most recent version off the Nexus Mods page, or make sure you keep it updated from time to time because they are doing a pretty good job of keeping this mod up to date. So as you can see, obviously the UI already looks quite a bit different, but where this mod really shines is when you have a lot of stuff in your inventory. I'll show you the cooler stuff in a second, but let's start out with just resources, for example. One thing you'll notice is there's nice little colored icons to show you what type of stuff this is. So this is some kind of organic resource. This is all sort of inorganic resources. These are gases and sort of manufactured items and things like that. And you can even filter out with these little buttons over here which ones you want to look at, which is really nice. Obviously, you're going to get a kind of a cleaner, more compact UI here as well. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the vanilla version, there's a lot of dead space, a lot of empty pixels in each row. It just takes up unnecessary space, in my opinion. I don't think that the vanilla UI was built very with hoarder players in mind, if you catch my drift. But what really makes this mod beautiful, guys, is the weapons, because you get so much info here. So like, for example, so this is all the weapons I have on me, including the one I have equipped. You'll notice immediately there's way more stuff here that you get access to, way more information. It'll tell you what type of ammo there is, what the value per mass is. So if you're doing a lot of looting in a dungeon or some kind of ship or something, and you're just grabbing everything you can, you might want to loot efficiently because you've only got a certain amount of mass that you can carry before you start to slow down and lose your oxygen, and it's just kind of a pain from there. So if you want to really be choosy and loot as efficiently as possible, just pick up everything, and as you start to get full on your inventory, sort by value per mass and start dropping out the stuff that's lower in the list, and that way you can fill up with as high value per mass as possible up until your limit. And that is the most efficient way to do this, obviously. And what's really nice about the weapons here too is there's a DPS column, and one thing I'll show you guys is any column that you see here you can sort just by clicking. Obviously the UI UX there is great. That's what feels intuitive, and they added it. So one thing that's nice about this DPS is I want to sort by DPS and see what my most effective weapon is, for example. Now you'll notice both of these guns have very similar DPS. However, This is only raw DPS. You'll notice this one has the explosive trait, which randomly switches to explosive rounds. So unfortunately, the DPS can't really read that and do calculations based on it, but keep that stuff in mind. If it has various effects or traits on it, you want to keep that in mind. So these two are really close. It might be a good idea for me to switch to this, in all honesty. And then you can, just like the other screens here, you can sort and do all kinds of interesting stuff like that, and take a look at it that way. And then, of course, if you really are hurting for space, you can do the all button down here, sort by value per mass, and start looking at what's your low value per mass stuff and start getting rid of some of that. Like right here, it's monopropellant, pretty heavy. H is 3.5 mass, but the value per mass is pretty crappy, so I'd probably want to get rid of that or put it on my ship, for example. Let's go take a look at the ship. Here you go, guys. This is my ship. This is where I, like a lot of you guys, do a lot more of my hoarding. And so one of the things I do often is I'll go around and collect a bunch of stuff from my various outposts and stuff, and then I'll want to sell off, again, what's my worst value per mass, because I have got a lot of ship cargo space, but there was a time when I didn't, and StarUI was fantastic for this. So I would always, this is on my player and on my ship, I would go around and just sell off all my low value per mass stuff, and that's really the best way to keep your inventory clean and efficient. And then, of course, when you need money, sort by value per mass, or even just raw value, and see what's good to sell off. All right, everybody, that was StarUI Inventory. Definitely make sure you check out the link in the description below to get the mod yourself. I definitely highly recommend using it, no matter if you're trying to play super vanilla playthrough or anything like that. Definitely get StarUI. It is the biggest UI enhancement I think I've seen in a Bethesda game in a while. Definitely cleans up what I honestly personally think is a pretty poorly designed UI in the base game, so definitely check it out. If you guys want to see more of these mod showcase videos, we're going to be doing more of these kind of shorter videos like this that's showing off cool mods for Starfield. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below and tell me what kind of mods you guys want to see, or if you want to see mods for any other games that I've played in the past, just let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.